guys, so in today's video, I want to talk about how you can get your nursing license in Canada as an internationally educated nurse. So I did study and I qualified as a nurse in England. I was a COVID graduate, 2020 graduate, and then I came to Canada last year. So I'm going to talk you through the process of getting your license. With nursing, it's not a job where you can just apply for a job and then get it like other jobs, but for nursing you need your license to practice, and it's a bit annoying because you have to do further steps, but I get it. You have people's lives in your hands, so obviously you got to go through proper checks and all that. So when I was applying to get my license in Canada, I did a lot of research, and the first step that you have to do is apply with the NNAS, which is the National Nursing Assessment Service. So it doesn't matter which country you have your education in, the NNAS, they will do a report on your education in whichever country you studied. So I did that, had a look through my emails, and I applied with them August 2021 so that they can get a report, right? And then after you got your report from them is when you will apply with the regulatory body in your country. I'll come more to that later on because in England is the Nursing and Midwifery Council, NMC, are the ones that give you your license, and it's for the whole country, right? But when I did my research in Canada, it's not just one regulatory body. Each province has its own regulatory body. So I only found that out when I was doing my research. So I am in Toronto, Ontario. So for Ontario, it's the CNO, College of Nurses of Ontario. So after I got my NNAS report, I had to apply with the CNO and get my license with them. But today's video is going to be on the NNAS, and then I'll make another video on getting your license with the regulatory body. So with the NNAS, I did this a while ago, but I quickly skimmed through it, and I'll link the link below for all the documents that you need to send them. So the main thing is you need to fill out an education form. So this form you have to send to your university. Can't entirely remember, but I think parts of it you have to sign, and then you send it to a university, and then the university has to find the documents, fill it out, and then send all the documents back to NNAS. You can't get the documents from your university and then send it. The uni has to send it directly from them to NNAS. And then also you need to do a nursing employment form. So this is like your employers. So I remember, because I had qualified, I was in neuro at one hospital, and then I was in cardiology whilst I was applying. So I had to give this form to both my managers to fill out, and then they had to send it. I mean, I was in agency as well before I left for the last 6 months, but I had already done this process before I moved to agency, so I didn't have to do that. But I had to get letters from both my managers to send it off. And then also the nursing registration form. So that would be a form from the NMC, because obviously I was registered as a nurse in England with the NMC, right? So they had to send a registration form. And I had a quick glance today, and I believe all of them, they have to directly send it over. And I think with the NMC, you can go on their website and apply with them and ask them to send them a letter straight to NNAS, I believe. Don't quote me, because I did this back in August 2021. And I've thrown all my notes away from then. So you have to get all these forms filled out. Well, I think for some of the forms you have to fill a part and then give it to your work or your university, and then they will directly send it off. So for me, it took about over a year for the whole report to come, but I think it's because university did miss some bits and bobs. So because of that reason, then uni had to send some stuff off, I believe. And because when I read their website on the NNAS today, it said that they will try and do the report within 12 weeks. But for me, it took over a year. So just a heads up, it could take a while for the reports to come through. And also, for me, I think because I did it in August 2021, it was just after COVID. So most likely there were already loads of applications that had to be done with COVID and everything. Probably things were just taking longer. Well, that's just my time frame. So I suggest when you do it, just make it clear to your university, because I remember when I was emailing them, I was like, oh, they need this and that in the email. I think just to make it more clearer, but I don't know, I think they did miss something, but I can't entirely remember. So once all these forms and documents are sent through, then the NNAS would do a report on your education, and thank God mine came comparable. So once you've got your report, it will ask you to apply to your regulating body through there. So with me, I applied to CNO because I knew I was coming to Toronto, which is in Ontario. But if I was going to go to another province, say British Columbia or Alberta, I would have applied with the nursing licensing body with them. But I will make that as another video. And just to let you guys know, you do have to pay the NNAS to do a report for you. I had a look through my emails, and I think it was about $650, which came to about 500 British pounds. So yes, it is expensive. I remember I was working a lot when I was trying to pay for all this. It is expensive, but then once it's done, it's kind of done, eh? So that's a brief little video on how to start your nursing process, because without your report from the NNAS, you won't be able to apply for the licensing body within whichever province you're going to. If you guys have any other questions or anything else you need clarity on, just put it in the comments below and I'll try and answer it if I can. But stay tuned, because I'm going to be making more videos on how to apply with the regulating body in the province of Ontario, and also what documents you need and how you can prepare for it. And also we'll be making a video on how to prep for the NCLEX RN exam. So leave a like, subscribe and share, guys.